Are you an expected mother? You can't afford to gamble with unfiltered tap water if you're drinking water day in and day out. Within what the government says is legal limits are toxins like nitrates, lead, PFAS, hexavalent chromium-6. These things can actually cause problems and create developmental issues for babies. Whatever the mother drinks, the baby's drinking. We all know that. I'm sure your doctor's already told you that, so that's why you don't drink alcohol. You're not smoking cigarettes, right? Clean water during pregnancy is probably one of the simplest but most important things that you do. Yes, pregnant ladies get a little larger. Yes, so much of that is water, right? So what you're putting in your body is becoming you. Expectant mothers drink way more water than normal women out there today. In fact, doctors even recommend that you do that. However, nobody really gets into the science of the water droplet for you. So we want to be able to address that for you right now. What we want to first do is define what's in your water. I always recommend that everybody goes to the Environmental Working Group, ewg.org. You can enter your zip code, and you're going to be able to find what kind of toxins you have in your water. Now, as a mom, you're going to find out, or as an expected mother, you're going to find out maybe there's lead in the water. That's really popular in big cities throughout the entire United States because we use lead in the plumbing pipes. That's to seal them tight. It's like it's crazy, right? Then there's nitrates in many cases. There's PFAS. There's hexavalent chromium-6. So these things can actually be in the water supply, but at low amounts below the government standard, right? Some of those standards, though, they were set because they were weighing out, oh, what does it cost to remove compared to how it does affect a human body. Now, what we know is that females that are pregnant, they are much more sensitive than a woman that's not pregnant. And not to mention what you drink, the baby drinks, right? And what's really crazy about that is that when you look at the water report from governments, it says if you should speak to your doctor about drinking tap water if you have an infant, if you're elderly, if you're going through chemotherapy, if you're going through radiation, if your immune system is compromised. Well, wow, okay, but I'm pregnant, right? It's like that seems like it makes sense that maybe I should do something so that I'm not drinking even the smallest amount of toxins. Because if you're drinking that water and then this baby's drinking it, can they handle the same levels you can handle? And that standard for the federal government was set for a man weighing 180 pounds. That's like me. So we have to ask ourselves, to me, it's just not clicking. Oh, and you know what? This brings up story time. Let me share a story that's personal to me. This story actually helped me decide to leave the pharmacy business that I was in, the pharmaceutical industry, and move to water filtration. Because here I thought I was helping people live a more healthy, long life with prescription drugs, and that's debatable. But what happened to me was I was living in a house in Wakanda, Illinois, and we were on well water. And there is a Superfund site, that means a garbage dump not too far from us. And the EPA had told everybody, oh, that water doesn't come south of this road. You'll all be safe. Your well water is going to be fine. But nobody told me when I bought the house I should be testing the water for vinyl chloride. It's a very serious cancer-causing agent, vinyl chloride. So we're sitting there with my family, and when we first moved in, I called my friend who owned Angel Water and said, hey, I think I need a system because the water tastes terrible here. And he talked me into getting a reverse osmosis system for my house. Thank God I put it in, because shortly thereafter, my wife at the time got pregnant. She was drinking the tap water, but she was drinking reverse osmosis water where everything comes off. So she's drinking that. Then we had the baby. My baby was born. Shortly after she was born, we started making formula. With what? Well, we started using the nursing formula that comes in the big giant jugs, but then we started thinking, wait a second, that's sitting in plastic. Do we really want to do that when we have this beautiful tap water that's being reverse osmosis? So we started making formula with the reverse osmosis water. Well, thank God we were using reverse osmosis, because guess what? Fast forward 5, maybe 7 years, all of a sudden we get letters from the EPA that says we had neighbors who literally died of cancer because they were drinking the tap water. So the EPA said, nobody drink the water anymore in this area. Don't drink it. And we went to these meetings at Wakanda High School, and I'm just sitting there shaking my head like, oh my God, you're kidding me. So I didn't even know at that time whether or not reverse osmosis would take out vinyl chloride. Once we did research it, we found out that it did. So thank God, for my daughter's sake, that that's the case. Today, she's 25 years old, much older, and she's fantastically healthy. So thank God we use that reverse osmosis system to purify the water. Because guess what? If I trusted what the EPA had said to all the neighbors 5 years earlier and 10 years earlier and 20 years earlier and said, yeah, it's safe, where would I be today? Where would she be today? That's something worthwhile to think about. What call to action can we do? We know that we can go to the EWG website, find out the toxins that are in there. Then, ba-boom, you can find a reverse osmosis system to take those toxins out. What happens is if there's a toxin on there, we want to push it through a semi-permeable membrane. That's a really tight filter. And when it comes out the other end, it goes drip, 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 drip. That's why most of these reverse osmosis systems have tanks. Now, there's a whole lot of them out there. If you'd like to learn about my review on reverse osmosis systems, check out the link below. We go through a lot of these. But the basics is that you got to find a good quality reverse osmosis system, one that has a National Sanitation Foundation number 58 certification. That means it's been tested to make sure that the toxins we just said all come off the water droplet, right? Seems logical. You can buy some Chinese ones that are out there, and you don't know. It says reverse osmosis, but is it really? Is it really going to take it out? So no, it's incumbent on you, especially an expectant mother who's trying to protect this new life form that's going on inside of you, that, hey, why don't I look at getting one of these high quality systems? Now, there is a company out there called EcoWater. They make one of the best. It is NSF 58 certified and NSF 401 certified. That's for emerging contaminants. So you can check out them. They're a fantastic product, made in America. Really, I can't say enough things about that product. It's been fantastic. So that said, you can go ahead and contact ecowater.com, or you can contact Angel Water. We'd be happy to walk you through and help you find a good water system for you and your family. Now, you can find us by calling us at 847-382-7800. You can also go to angelwater.com. I'd love to be able to answer questions for you, help you figure this out. At any time, you can reach out to us, because we're totally passionate about making people healthy. So if you feel that from us, please click like. Please share this with your friends and family, especially if you know anyone pregnant. Please share this so that we can build the awareness out there that, hey, pregnant women, actually almost anybody, let's filter our water so we become more healthy, right? Especially an infant that's a baby that's growing inside of you. So happy to help you out. Contact us anytime. As you know, we're passionate about making people more healthy with water. My name is Drew. I'm here to serve you.